I did not know that I could make a lasting impact on the overwhelming issue of teen drug and alcohol abuse until I was selected to serve on the New Trier Township Peer Jury Board. During my time on the jury, each case has come with its own challenges, like determining compunction from dishonesty or remorse from a fear of punishment. Additionally, a lot of first-time offenders do not know the severity or even illegality of their crimes, and what has surprised me the most is that it is often those same kids who completely turn their lives around by the time they finish their sentences. New friend groups, commitments to staying sober, and even staying involved with their past service sites have been commonplace. These observations help foster my conviction that justice is not a quick fix or an unsustainable solution, because real, truthful justice is a lasting cure to the issue. I believe that Peer Jury's method of justice, rehabilitation through community service, impacts offenders much more than any fine or juvenile sentence. Service is justice in action because you are forced to go out and confront your own community, a community you have hurt, and strive for reconciliation. Peer Jury illuminated my belief that each of us, whether teen or adult, is better and stronger than the worst things we've ever done. In a country that houses 22% of the world's prisoners, and where the death penalty is legal in 30 states, and where our immediate response is mass incarceration, it is powerful to see that rehabilitation is effective in stopping this cycle of injustice. Yes, I know that our township is only a minuscule fraction of the wider population, but my time adjudicating on the bench has shown me that second chances are worth giving, even when the uphill battle, drugs, crime, or interpersonal violence, seems too difficult to tackle.
Next, I'd like to invite up Peter Radler to read his essay.
Hi, my name is Peter Radler. After each session of Peer Jury, I started to realize a sense of community that exists in the New Trier Township. I was surprised and delighted to notice that I was part of an extremely diverse group of peer jurors. There were kids of different ages and from all different schools. Even though everyone seemed to have different backgrounds and shared different opinions, I eventually figured out that there was a common thread that held everyone together. This common thread was the desire to help others and to share what they thought was the right thing to do. So many times in life it seems like you have to deal with people who are selfish or have their own agendas for certain things. However, I always looked forward to attending Peer Jury because I knew I would get to talk to others who were just looking out for the good of the community and were not just looking out for themselves. Now, that did not mean we agreed on everything. I can remember countless sessions when it took a long time to figure out the punishments for certain offenders. However, these sessions provided me with the most insight on what other jurors valued and believed in. It truly was an enlightening experience. As I continue to reflect on my Peer Jury experience, I realize now that you cannot grow as a person unless you spend time with people who are different than you, and Peer Jury has helped me develop into a person I can be proud of. I learned that within every great community, organization, and group, members all have different mindsets and different skills. Diversity of thought and opinion has truly made my experience of Peer Jury memorable, and I hope I reflected the best aspects our community had to offer in my time as a juror. Thank you.
Peer Jury has been incredibly valuable these past 4 years as we've improved the lives of others and also solidified my own life's purpose. At Peer Jury, I find myself attempting to reach out to the offender, trying to imagine his or her motives and pressures. In my favorite book, Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse, the Ramseys struggle understanding each other, leaving Mr. Ramsey dumbfounded at how to console his wife. We've all been there, facing rejection or failure, closing off the rest of the world because no one can make us feel better. Why? Because no one gets wise enough to really understand the heart of another, states Louise Erdrich, author of The Bingo Palace. Through this proclamation and my Peer Jury experience, I discovered that the meaning of my life is to always attempt to understand the heart of another. Peer Jury has been so inspiring since we connect with offenders in their most vulnerable state. We evaluate their situation, taking all variables into account, from parental punishment to peer pressure, attempting to understand and be empathetic towards the heart of another. Many offenders have solely lost touch with their values, just needing a second chance. Peer jury is like a peephole into other families, and the range of family dynamics is surprising. The lack of attention, which some parents perceive as positively providing independence, can lead to deviant behavior. When offenders overcome obstacles, peer jury becomes an incredibly rewarding experience. Peer jury provided a view into the judicial process. The questioning of offenders, the analysis of their motives, and the enforcement of the law intrigued me to continue my exploration of this process through my college major at the University of Chicago next year, even more completely fulfilling the purpose of my life. Thank you.
Oh, could each